part 2 of my palette Palooza. I will link part 1 below for you. This is not the final. I think some of you thought there was only going to be a part 1 and part 2. No, there'll be more. So all of you pretty much said you wanted to see these closer together and not spread out. So for a few Saturdays kind of in a row, I will be doing palette Palooza. Alright, so real quickly before we get into this, I want to mention that I'm going to be down in Glen Ellen, Illinois on Saturday, November 1st at Camp Cosmetics, and I will be there from 2 until 4. So I just thought I would give that a quick mention in case any of you wanted to stop in, check out the products in person. I get to meet some of you. I think it would be a lot of fun if you guys just want to hang out and play in some makeup. Meet Michael, like I said, get a good kind of hands-on look at the products. So I will be there, as I said, Saturday, November 1st from 2 until 4, and I hope some of you guys can make it. So today we are going to be talking about theBalm, Tarte, as well as Stila palettes. I have learned from asking you guys in the past that you want to see things even if they were limited edition, because it reminds you to pull them out of your stash. So happy to oblige with that. So I'll be talking about some of these things. If I can find them, I will have them linked below for you. So rather than, you know, talk about them kind of throughout the video. And again, short disclaimer, I make no apologies. I love palettes. Lots of people love palettes in addition to me. And I do a series called 4 Looks 1 Palette. If you haven't seen those below, or if you haven't seen those, I will link any of the 4 Looks 1 palettes that I've done with any of these down below. All right, let's get on with it. The first we're going to talk about is theBalm, and the first one that I have here is the Nude Tude. And again, what I will do is the same thing I did last time, is I will pick my favorite color or colors within the palette. So I have the Sassafras one that has kind of the nakedy ladies, but they're not really nakedy. So remember that theBalm is on Haute Look a lot. And you can almost, I got all of these for half price on Haute Look when it was for sale. I'm not willing to buy them for full price. Okay, so my favorite colors in here are probably Standoffish and Selfish. What can I say? So those are those two right there. Looks like that. And that is Standoffish right there. And Selfish right there. It's a nice palette. I don't use this one very often though. I don't honestly know why, but I will link the 4 Looks 1 palette for it below. Okay, the next one that I have is theBalm Jovi, and this one has kind of two things. It has lip and cheek down here, I think they call them. Yeah, lip and cheek. I don't ever use those generally. I really don't like that. I do like that they're separated though. And it has 12 shades. Some of them are matte, some of them are shimmer. It has a blush, which is, I think we determined it was close to kind of Frat Boy, if I remember right. Don't quote me on that. And this is the Mary Luminizer, give or take. It's not quite as, it has a little more gold in it, I think, than that. Another swatch on my hand there, but. Okay, so my favorite shade in this one, let's see. I really do like the Alice Copper and Blink 1982. So Alice Copper is there. And Blink 182 is up there. They look like that. Let's see, smuck my hand there. Super pretty. Look at that Alice Copper. And I do like that this one has a matte brown and has that Presto. Every palette should have a matte brown in my opinion. I don't know why they don't listen to me. Okay, so the next one is theBalm Voyage. I think this is the most recent 4 Looks 1 palette that I have done from theBalm. And again, it has a 2-part, and this, to show you size-wise, how much bigger that is. So this one, if I can pull this down, has 3 cheek and lip colors down there. And then it has 16 shades here. I'm double checking myself because I said one wrong in my last video. I gave the Lorac Mega Pro more shades than it really had. At any rate, this is a really nice palette. The shades wear well. There's a couple of nice pops of color in there while still leaving some neutrals. Favorite shade, probably B4, not after. And I do really like this C2. I'm going to pick some different colors there. Look at that. All right, and A1 as well. I have from the barn party, I have a sliver in this finger, so I'm trying not to use that finger too much. So those 3. And there they are right here, these 3. Isn't that a pretty color? I know, it's not a taupe. I can branch out on occasion. All right, so those are the ones that I have from theBalm. I once upon a time had Meet Matte. I just didn't like it. I don't know why I'm in the minority there, but it just wasn't my favorite. So I think, I don't know. I know there's like a smaller matte one, but at any rate, those are the ones that I have. Okay, let's move on to Stila. Now, I have 3 of these Stila palettes. I've only used one of them. I know. I bought this one. I bought when it was half price or something from the 21 Days of Beauty from Ulta, wanting to do a 4 Looks 1 palette with it, and I still will. Although I hear they're being discontinued. You know, let me know below. You don't all have to let me know, but if somebody knows, let me know below. And then this was a sweet gift from my friend Holly, and again, wanting to do a 4 Looks 1 palette with it, just set it to the side and didn't. And, well, anyway, okay. Let's just start with one that I have done 4 Looks 1 palette with. And that is, mine is actually called Stila Natural Eye Shadow Palette, but I believe now it's called In the Light. So these come with a liner. This one, I believe, came with Damsel. I say I believe because I may have switched it out or something, but I'm almost positive. These are really nice. I like the liners. And then these are the shades. You've probably seen this a bajillion times, of course. But they are backwards. So let me attempt to tell you. By far, my favorite shade in this one is Sunset, which is this one right here. So it looks like that. These are a little bit powdery. But look at, isn't that gorgeous? Just love that shade. And this has a nice matte brown in it as well. And I don't know, it has kitten in it, which is nice because everybody talks about kitten. Kitten's a lovely inner corner highlight. It's a nice palette. I do like it. I feel like it's worth the money for that one. I really hope they are discontinuing it. Okay, let's move on to the In the Garden one. This one comes with the smudge stick in Starfish. And let's just see what color that is, because I honestly don't know. Damsel is a brown. Starfish is a really pretty green with some sparkle in it, in case you're curious. So these are the shades. Holly, don't be sad. I'm just trying to save it so I can do it for 4 Looks 1 palette. And they're just stunning. I need to do that. I really need to play with this one because I really like the shades in here. You can tell probably, you can see my fingerprints in there. I've swatched them all. Honey is gorgeous. Look at that. You know, there's a look I'm trying to recreate, and that might be the perfect shade for that. Stila really has nice shadows. Aside from Kitten, I don't think I have any singles from them, but, and then Juniper is this one on the end right here. Look at that. Really pretty. Right there. So I need to get on that. I actually think I have used this a couple of times on my eyes, but I didn't do anything in a video. So, and this one I know I've not even touched my eyes with it. And this is the, like, In the Know. And people were talking about this all over the place. This one is all matte, and it comes with a gray liner in Half Moon, which is right there. And I don't even know what to tell you. It's my favorite color because nothing really jumps out at me. Fire is a unique color, I can tell you that. I do like that there are 2 browns in it. There's a Driftwood and Earth, which is this kind of a mid-tone, kind of a darker. Let's just see how much different those are. Driftwood ended up looking a little more gray right off the bat when I swatched it. Very interesting. They don't look a ton different, kind of what I was afraid of. But at any rate, this is a future 4 Looks 1 palette. It just hasn't occurred yet. All right, lastly I have Tarte, and I believe, I don't know for sure, but I believe of the 4 of these, only one of them is still available. So let's start with that one. And this is one I've talked about this a bunch, and I kind of felt like I was talking about it too much, so I stopped. And that is the, as I dropped the little plastic thing, the disc on the Rainforest After Dark. I really like this. I did a whole review on this. I didn't do a 4 Looks, but I did a review, which I'll list below for you. But stunning, absolutely stunning. This gold shade is my favorite, probably tied with the Eggplant right next to it. Those 2 together, I just love. It's just stunning. Look at that. One of my favorite combos of all time is a gold and an eggplant. I don't know why, but it is. So this one I believe is still available, and I will link that below. Then this one I actually came to recently. My friend Amber saw that I liked this one so much, and she had a backup of this. That's how much she had liked it. And you know that's a true friend when they send you your backup, when they send you their backup. So this is the Aqualillies for Tarte palette. Again, as I'm dropping plastic all over it, all over the place. This is just gorgeous. What's nice is that it's all very neutral. It has a gorgeous blush, and then has a nice little pop of color. So I'm sure that Amazon, eBay, that sort of thing, you can probably find these, but so this one is the Natural Eyes. I think that's all it's called. So it looks like this, kind of has the zipper. I don't know if this is still available or not. However, it comes with a double-ended brush and this, and a, not a smudge stick. The Emphasize Aqua Gel Liner in brown. I have one of those in black too. It's not my favorite. Not my favorite at all. But so shades. This is a really nice palette as well. And these, for some reason, some of their palettes that I have swatched, you know, and then thus purchased or not purchased, some of them are really nice and some of them just are not. So those are a couple of shades again. Boy, those look like the ones I just swatched. A little bit different. So there are those. And probably, these don't have shades listed on them anywhere, but I like the matte brown, all right? Oh, I just swatched on my sliver finger. I'm really trying to keep that one clean, so there. It's a really nice matte brown. This is a great palette. There's a lot of, let me just give you another little, there's a lot of options in this palette. You wouldn't think so to look at it, but it is, and a good amount of mattes. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, more, actually, only 2 of the shades are shimmer and the rest are mattes. This is a shimmer, and then that's a shimmer. So, again, I don't know if that one is available or not, but, so this one, I've used this one a ton. You can, but I kind of stick to the same colors. So you'll be able to see the colors I haven't used as much. And I'm the fruitcake that will like work around the word Tarte, because, so this is the Amazon Escape palette. 2 blushes. This one of these this one I think they call Exposed, and it's nothing like the actual blush Exposed. I've talked about that before, but these 2 shades I wear a lot. This one is just stunning. It's called Canopy, by the way. So pretty. Ugh, I just love it. Make a better swatch there. So yeah. I like this palette. I'm so happy that I got this palette. Again, if I can find it below, I will list it for you. All right, so that wraps up the Tarte, Stila, and theBalm palettes for Palette Palooza Part 2. And at some point, hopefully within the next couple weeks, I mean, we're kind of coming into the end of the month, so I'm going to have things like favorites, empties, and that sort of thing. But I will keep these as close together as I possibly can for you guys. I don't know what I'm going to do next time. Maybe Urban Decay and something else. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so what is on my face today actually is the Look 3 in my 4 Looks 1 palette with the Vice 3. So I will link that below, or it is always listed. My last 3 videos are always listed below, but I used this row right here. And then the rest of it is the same base as I've been using. It's almost gone, I swear. I have the Balm's blush in Houndstooth on my cheeks. And lastly, I have NYX Butter Lipstick in Pop, which looks like that. Let's swatch that bad boy, shall we? It's just a really nice neutral. That is what's on my lips. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. And don't forget, if you happen to be in the Glen Ellen area, I will be at Camp Cosmetics on Saturday, November 1st from 2 until 4 if you want to stop, hang out, check out the products in person. I will be there and I would love to meet you guys. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a great day and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye.